So it's Thanksgiving weekend here in New York, and I was gonna walk out and take a little bit of stroll through the park. And instead of bringing my full kit, figured I'll just bring my Ricoh GR III. I'll tell you all about the few things that I customized on it to make it a little bit more me. Still street, still stealth, but a little bit more personalized with the hot shoe cover, the ring, as well as strap, my presets and how I shoot with it, and tell you all about this little handy thing that I haven't used in a very long time, the Insta360 GO II as well. So all of this review will be from the Insta360 GO II only. Video, audio, B-roll, and everything. I still love the Insta360 GO II despite all of its problems, so we'll talk all about it as well. So I'm gonna take it out of this case, put it in a pendant, walk around Brooklyn, get a few shots of the park, maybe get some coffee, and then head back home. Let's start with metering. The two things that I use the most are either the multi-segment metering or the highlight weighted, which means when you're focusing, you're exposing, it'll expose towards the highlights. Just pretty neat. It's fully autumn in New York, so using the highlight weighted metering. More pictures of that. My favorite area of the park, just the lake. Just about sunset right now, so colors are orange. Perfect time to do a little bit of a look at that, look at those oranges. Nice lake backdrop. Sunset here in New York. The few things that I added was this gunmetal ring. This ring falls off quite often, so instead of just getting another extra black ring, I figured do a little bit of personality on my camera, so I got the gunmetal silver. Got the authentic GR cold shoe as well. Gunmetal silver too, so it matches. I got this very thick paracord wrist strap because I wanted something that I could dangle off my wrist while working. It's a little bit bulkier than what I want it to be, but at least I know it's not going to fall off my wrist. And that's it. You want to keep your street photography gear a lot simple. I would get a plastic protector here in the back, but I just have not gotten it yet. So far so good. I've had this camera for a bunch of years now. Let's talk about all the other personalized settings that I've done in this camera. One would be these adjustment settings in the adjustment bar. You can get to pick these 5 up here. So what I picked was, of course, the image control, so I can switch between positive film and high contrast black and white. Those are the 2 most popular presets with the GR series. Next one will be the autofocus. I typically keep it within the select autofocus, the one with the single dot, and I can move it around with my finger here, or I focus and recompose. Keep it at the center, so double tap, goes back to center. Next one will be our metering. Like I mentioned, I usually do multi-segment. Sometimes I've been playing around with highlight, weighted a bunch. Then I changed this 4th person. I wanted to toggle between touch AF and AF point, meaning I can go from just touching the screen for the focus, or I can go to touch AF, focus and snap. So what it'll do, it'll focus and it'll automatically take photos as well. That could be helpful if you have use of both your hands in shooting. Then lastly, what I picked was the snap focusing distance. The snap focusing feature is a staple of the Ricoh GR series where it'll focus at a preset distance. I have mine at 2.5 meters, which means that every time, if I don't half press it, if I just full press it quickly, it'll focus immediately at 2.5 meters. So those ducks were close to, a little bit closer to 2.5 meters, but so I press like that, it's automatically focusing to that segment. And that's pretty much it. I shoot at aperture priority. You know, they tell you to master a couple of aperture sections. I do mine at 8, 5.6, and of course wide open. In this case, it's 2.8. Other thing is I keep my ISO limit at 3200 so it's not too grainy when it's dark. And that's about it. I love this camera, fits in my pocket. Now let's go back and talk a little bit about the Insta360 GO II. All right, we're back. We're talking a little bit about this little tiny action camera, the Insta360 GO II. In the next part of this particular video, I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of my experience. Firstly, get the 64 gig one. 32 gigabytes may seem a lot, but if you're going to be out for a day or two and you don't have time to download the videos that you have stored in this little teeny tiny machine, you might run out of space. All right, so it's just good to get the 64 gig version. If you can, it's only a couple of bucks more expensive. I actually am ordering my second one because now that I've taken this out again, I'm having such a great time magnetically putting it on places and then clipping it on different views so that I can get a little bit of different B-rolls here and there. So I really like that. It comes with the carrying case that doubles as a stand, that doubles as a remote. So it has a lot of super cool functions whenever you do have it. So that's one of the reasons why I picked this over the closest competitor, the DJI Action 2. It also comes with this sticky pivot thing where you can use the sticky portion of it, stick it into places. I wish this was magnetic though instead, but you know, this is fine if you want to like wash it off and then plug it in on places. You have a clip for the hat, so you clip this into the brim of your hat so you can have like a very awesome actual point of view. I like having it magnetically mounted to places, so you can use that. I think it's not the best point of view camera because it can only hold, it can only run for so long. You can't use it for like a day-long walk. But if you want short bursts, if you want to put it in places and have really cute B-rolls of the things that you're filming, this is a very unique tool. It is waterproof, and the lens of it is both sturdy and also if you break it, it's very easily replaceable, very cheaply as well. I think this is a better option for the tiny POV action cam, can be placed in unique situations for that unique point of view. That's it. Yeah. The video. Just wanted to do a real quick one because haven't done in a really long time. Me and Whiskey are just going to enjoy the long weekend. So thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.